to Here's the Situash. Did you miss your boy? You probably did. I didn't drop this past week because I didn't have my cover art finished that had like the number of episodes on it, like the episode number. I don't know how to do that. Like I don't have it. Like Julian does it for me, and then he'll send it to me so I can like put it for the thumbnail. But yeah, I didn't have it, so I was like, yeah, it's fine. I just won't drop this week. Go back and listen to old episodes, okay? I only got like 13 episodes, so you want to re-listen? Hey, go give it a re-listen. Give your boy another view. I could use it, okay? We're growing, okay? This pod is growing. First and foremost, appreciate everyone listening, sharing, liking, subscribing. I had a couple of people text me like, hey, where's the episode? And then I told them, so, it's nice that people are like, yo, what the fuck? I was looking forward to it. So, that's cool to have. Appreciate either way, whether you care or you don't. Oh, my God, dude, my freaking neck. I think it's my pillow or the bed or both. But, like, my neck and shoulders are just, like, throbbing and aching and, like, on fire constantly. I don't know. I ordered a pillow from Amazon yesterday, so it should be here tomorrow. I was thinking about getting one of those My Pillows that I used to see commercials on. Remember that insane guy who was like, My Pillow, with the mustache? And then he like said the N-word on TV and got like canceled, and now people are saying he's like a right-wing conspiracy theorist who like hates Jewish people and still says the N-word. You remember that guy? But I found this like dope neck and shoulder supporting pillow on Amazon, so try that shit out, see how it feels, because my neck is on fire. So since I didn't drop last week, I wasn't able to recap the Super Bowl. I didn't even fucking watch it because... So I have like Hulu, Netflix, and Amazon, and I assumed on one of those streaming services I'd be able to watch the game, right? You would think 2024, they're streaming it somewhere. Could not find it to save my life. I saw a thing for like Paramount Plus, and it was like subscribe for like $9.99 and catch the Super Bowl game, and I was like, hard pass. Okay, Paramount Plus is garbage. There's nothing good on there. Whatever's on there is also on Netflix and Hulu and like any other Amazon, whatever.
You guys silly? I'm still gonna send it.
So I was like, all right, well, fuck it. I'm not gonna watch it, and I watched The Waterboy instead, and it was basically the same thing, Although I did hear the game was a good game. It was close. It like went into overtime. And then the 49ers like didn't know the overtime rules in the playoffs and Super Bowl or whatever. And apparently all the Chiefs knew and like had a scenario in which like what to do if this happened. So overall, it's just bad coaching, And that's the American dream, Dusty Rhodes. Okay? You can't go to the Super Bowl and then not know what to do if some shit goes down. You got to be prepared. You're there for a reason, okay? You're supposed to be top notch. But it's also hard to beat Patty Mahomes. He doesn't lose, It's annoying. I just wanted the 49ers to win because I'm tired of the Chiefs. It's like, yeah, they're great. They're a great team. Mahomes and Kels, they're great. Like, we all know this. Andy Reid, good coach. Like, we know they're the best. I'm just sick of them, They're like the Patriots 10 years ago, where it's like, okay, they're going to win again. Oh, fucking shocker. I just want a new team in there, new blood. I know 49ers has Super Bowls, like they've won in the past, but, they haven't won in a while. And the Chiefs has won like the last, 5 out of fucking 7 or something. I don't know what the statistic is, and I don't care, but I'm tired of the Chiefs, so. And then the whole fucking... all the conspiracy theorists about like, well, the Chiefs are going to win, right? Because Taylor's with Travis, so she automatically supports the Chiefs, and they're both pushing the vaccine, and that's all part of Biden's America. You know that, right? The world's going to end because the Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl, right? You know that, right? So you have all those fucking people just like tweeting nonsense into the world. I've only seen a handful of those kind of like tweets on like Instagram, because I don't have Twitter or X or whatever. That shit is trash. People are annoying, so I don't want to. Everyone shouldn't have a voice, and not everyone should speak their mind. So I deleted Twitter like 2 years ago because it's pointless. It's just people bitching and crying and wanting to cancel shit and saying this is outrageous and just trying to pin people against each other. I'm not with it, okay? Not my vibe. But then you see everything on Twitter, on Instagram anyway. They just screenshot the tweets and post them on Instagram. So, yeah, I see all the freaking... This is all Biden's America, right? You know that, right? You know Trump is going to win. You know Biden's going to rig the election. You know actually Hillary's going to win the election. You know it's Biden's plan, right? It's just a bunch of nonsense like that. So, yeah. Didn't watch the game, wanted to, didn't, and it's fine. Okay? I'll tell you this, though. 6 minutes going into the pod, I saw a documentary about Jared from Subway. Remember that dude? Now, obviously, we know he's a pedo monster and should die in prison, okay? He should be castrated, if anything. Don't go to prison, you die. But the weirdest part to me was, like, he went from being, like, 400 pounds and looking like somebody's lesbian grandma to losing weight and just looking like a skinny gay man. And he just became a celebrity spokesperson for Subway. That's fucking weird to me. Can you imagine? Dude, there's people crying when they saw him and like dying for his autograph. How is he a celebrity? Like, oh, you used to be super fat and then you lost weight and now you're a celebrity? That doesn't make any sense, you know? He's like, yeah, I ate 2 sandwiches a day for a year and lost all this weight. That's like not a healthy way to lose weight. For people that don't know like how to diet and exercise, like that's bad on your body. Eating 2 sandwiches a day for a year, yeah, you can lose weight, but you're going to get even more health problems than you had before because your body shouldn't drop that much weight that quick. But yeah, the doc was kind of interesting. I mean, I already know the story because this shit happened like 10 years ago or whatever, but yeah, it was fucking weird. There was like an FBI informant woman who was like a radio host who was like calling him every night, and they were talking about kids, and she was like trying to get him to like confess to the dirty, crazy shit he liked, and get it like on tape recorded. So yeah, it's a weird diarrhea. It's a weird doc, but it's on Max, HBO Max. I just got HBO Max so I can watch The Sopranos again. How you doing? Sopranos is probably the greatest show of all time. And that's a fact, and I have the documents to prove it. Okay? You can't argue with that. Dude, it has drama. It has comedy. It has romance. It has violence. It has like everything you could want in a show. Just a bunch of old Italian guys like, oh, hey. Fucking funny. It's so stupid. I mean, there's obviously a lot more to the show than that, but, you know, if you just watch like the first season or just watch like 2 episodes and I promise you'll be hooked on it. It's a great show. Super dope. But yeah, that Jared from Subway doc was fucking weird. I'm thinking about going on stage and just like not ranting, but just like having my whole set be about Jared from Subway. And like how fucking stupid that would be. I'll probably bomb with it, but fuck it. I'm going to take chances, okay? It's an open mic. You're supposed to suck. It's okay. I'm just going to go up there like, Subway, eat fresh? Or like Jared from Subway likes to eat fresh kids. Just tell a bunch of terrible fucking bomb jokes like that. Where the crowd is like, the fuck? Get off stage. He's done some foul shit that was like recorded that's in the doc. It doesn't show anything crazy, obviously, because they can't do that, but it has like audio of him saying some pretty foul shit. And like the chick he was calling, the radio host, he like wanted her kids and like wanted her to record him pounding them. Fucking, oh my god, I can't stop burping. I haven't even had sparkling water yet. The hell. But there's literally audio of him saying like, when do I get to pound that? Or like, you want to watch me pound this 8-year-old? And it's like, bro, what the fuck? I'm trying to work on a joke about that. Like, even when he's traumatizing children, he's still talking in food terms. You know what I mean? Because he's saying pounding, food, weigh out your food. comedy, okay? Yeah, if I don't do it tonight, I'll probably do it next week and like see if there's a crowd at the open mic, I'll for sure record it and maybe post something. But if there's no crowd, there's no point, you know? I just record audio most of the time. I don't really do a whole lot of video just because I'm still working on jokes and I don't think anything is really set to like be put out yet. But this whole Jared from Subway shit, like I'm not going to do that every week. Like I'm not going to like keep talking about it as months go by. It's somewhat topical, you know, because the doc came out like last year or so, and I think I heard he's like getting released from prison soon, which is fucking insane. But yeah, that could be something I could just put out and post. But yeah, I'm gonna go in on him. I can be fucking mean, but I need to make sure I'm funny, you know. There's no point in me going up there just ranting if no one's laughing, you know. I got to bring the jokes. Oh, dude, I guess I'll get into some topics I've seen. I saw this on the New York Post. 5 trans players dominate women's college volleyball game, sparking outrage and claims of cheating. I mean, what did you think was going to happen, dude? People aren't going to like this, but dog, men are superior when it comes to sports. Like 99% of the time. Yes, women can be UFC fighters, great basketball players, soccer players, but dog, most of the time, men are going to dominate. So unless you get a trans league, so they can have their own league, they're just going to dominate the opposite sex, okay? Does it suck for the parents? Yeah. Does it suck even more for the kids? Yeah. But the trans people are always going to be the victims, you know? That's how society is right now. You fucking turn on the news or go on the internet, you think anyone who's trans is getting beaten to death just for being trans, and that's not the truth at all, you know? Same with like black people getting killed by police. You think it's happening so often that there's going to be a goddamn race war, and there's not. That's just the media pushing an agenda, trying to cause hysteria, and it's annoying, you know? I'm not with that. I work with some trans people, and they act like normal, I guess. I don't know how I would assume they'd act. Maybe I assume they would like act like a victim or try to shame people, but they don't. They're just normal people, you know? But you go on the internet and all you see is trans people like protesting, speaking out against things, you know, trashing people. But you know, not all people are like that. Every group of people, whether it's like minorities, your sexual orientation, your race, whatever, every group has people who are just pieces of shit. And like the news doesn't want to be honest about that and talk about that. Like, dude, you can be a Christian going, devoted husband and a housewife and still be a piece of shit. You know what I mean? You can do your job, be a great worker, come home, be a great father and husband, and still be a piece of shit in whichever way. Like, just because you do... I don't even know how to explain this, but you know what I mean, okay? Just because you're like a strong, independent black woman doesn't mean you can't also be a piece of shit, okay? Here's what I don't play this whole victim mentality bullshit. Life is hard for most people. Deal with it. How you go on with your life and how you deal with your issues is a god damn it, now I'm drawing a blank. That's how you oh my fucking god, of course. I had it and I lost it, okay? How you deal with those issues and problems in life is what defines your character as a person, as a human being. So just because you're like a black woman doesn't mean you should be the world's out to get me, you know, fuck the police. My job does this to me or treats me like this because I'm this. Like, no, dude. If life is harder for you, work harder, be better. It's easier said than done, yeah, but I mean, it's doable. Is it fair? No. Is life fair? No. Okay? I'm not with that victim mentality shit. No matter how hard you got, someone has it harder, okay? That's a fact. You hear that all the time. Kids are starving in Africa, you know? Some people don't have shoes, you know? You should be grateful you have shoes, because some people don't even have that, and they're walking around on rocks and dirt all day. How you doing? It's cliche, but it's true, okay? I don't play that victim mentality shit, especially as a man. I don't think you can do that as a man. You kind of got to just like take it on the chin and be like, all right, well, got to work harder. I got to do more. You got to connect dots. You got to complete the puzzle. I got to do this to get here. I have to do this to get there. You know what I mean? It's a struggle, but, it's part of life. Speaking of trans news, there was a shooter at the Joel Osteen Church in Houston, and it was a trans woman who had Free Palestine written on her rifle. I mean, what are we doing? I bet you haven't seen that all over the news. Dude, there's been so many trans shooters, and they're not getting the coverage of like just a white person who shoots up someone. Like it's only when it's a white person doing something heinous is when it's all over the internet, all over the news. But if it's someone of color or a trans person, it's like the media tries to hide it, because they're always pushing diversity, diversity, diversity. A Mexican woman can do no wrong. A black man can do no wrong. It's everyone else that's a problem, right? And then shit like this happens, and you're like, this is literally what I was saying. Every group has pieces of shit. That's just how it is, That's fucking insane. Why would you shoot up a church? Why would you shoot up anything but a church, dude? And Joel Osteen fucking make a church? Like, come on. You can't shoot up a church in Texas. You die. I don't know if this trans woman is even in prison or I think she got arrested. How she didn't get shot on the spot is beyond me, Texans don't play that shit. Oh, well, I just saw here that, so I guess the shooter identified as transgender, but people are saying, what, the cops or someone else is saying, like, she wasn't a trans person, but she was born a man and then had different aliases with, like, female names. And he said she was fatally shot, so thank God, I didn't even know what happened. I just saw headlines. That's stupid, dude. Yeah, I don't want to go any more on that. I have to like do more reading and research, and I don't feel like doing that. Don't be a mass shooter, okay? Don't shoot up any place ever. That goes out to everyone, okay? I don't feel like having to go in a whole discussion and having to look this shit up. But yeah, I saw the headline. I was like, well, let me bring it up, In other news, my boy Jules and his wife Jessie are having their baby shower this weekend. So I'll give my recap on that next week. Shout out to them. Great couple, Julian's going to be a dad soon. That's exciting. I think he'll be a great dad. And I think he got like promoted at work. So shouts out to him. It sucks that I have him doing like helping me out with most of this shit because he's so busy. He's a husband. He's going to be a dad. He got promoted at work. Like, I really don't want to bother him and ask him to do, can you do this, edit this, give me this clip. But, I mean, until he's, like, gets way too busy for it or tells me no, which I completely understand if he wants to do that. He's my guy right now for all my content needs. So, shouts out to him and his wife. I guess I'll get to my bit of the week. Something I'm working on that I'm going to do tonight, actually. It's kind of, I've done it before, but it's not done. It's not ready, but I'm trying to tweak it still. So it goes, like once I get on stage, I'm going to be like, yeah, I had a friend who was going to come out and support me tonight, but he said he couldn't because he had a little bit of diarrhea. And I'm like, you're kidding, right? He's like, yeah, I'm having a little diarrhea situation. It's not a full-on, like, hose spraying out of my ass, but it's enough where I should probably, like, not go out. I should stay home, take it easy. And I'm like, okay, well, first off, you can't have a little bit of diarrhea, okay? You either have it or you don't, You can't kind of have herpes, right? You can't be a little bit of a pedophile. You either are or you ain't, okay? And I need something to end. Like, that's like a middle setup kind of thing. I don't have anything to end the joke with. I literally just, I think in the past when I've done the joke, I've ended it like, you either have it or you don't. And then, I move on to whatever joke. But I need like a good ending to like hit people with. Writing jokes is hard. Sometimes I'll write down like a sentence or two and then just try to build off of that. Or there's times I've written out a whole joke, but that's hard because then I try to remember every line, every word, and then I end up missing key words, and I end up like not having the joke be as good as it should be. So it's hard. But I will say the times where oh my god, I like to start my sets with something topical, whether it's something going on in the news. Oh my god, it's something going on in the news, or something with someone famous happening, or like maybe I'm dressed a certain way and I'll like make fun of myself. Those kind of shits I literally don't even write down. I'll think of like on the drive to the damn mic, which is crazy. And they usually do okay. Like I get some laughs. So that's pretty cool, just knowing like here's a premise or an idea, let me see what I can do with it. And I'll do it on stage. I won't even really write it down. But that's like few and far in between. That's still pretty hard to do. But yeah, I'm trying to get better at just like I'd rather have an idea of a joke and then go on stage and just riff on it, but I'm not confident and comfortable enough yet to just be able to do that. I feel more safe if I have something written out or something to go off of, and then because I don't want to be I don't want to go to an open mic and do crowd work. There's nothing more annoying than seeing crowd work. For me personally, I don't like crowd work. I don't think it's funny. Thousands of comedians put out clips of crowd work because they don't want to give away their material, which I get, but dude, it's never funny. Crowd work is literally never funny to me. It's always the same shit, It's like, so you two a couple? They're like, yeah. They're like, are you married? They're like, no. I'm like, how long you been dating? Like 8 years. Like 8 years. Jesus Christ, get married already, right? And then people are just laughing. I'm like, dog, that wasn't funny. That wasn't a joke. I don't know if it's because if a comedian engages with the crowd, I guess they like that, but it's not funny. I get how you can like that because it's like, oh wow, we're a part of the show, but it's really not funny. So I don't get that. Maybe I'm just being a hater, who knows, but that's my thing, okay? I'm not in a crowd work right now. If I can make a joke out of someone in the crowd, that's kind of different. That's, I guess, crowd work, but just asking someone what they do for a living or like how long they've been a couple, it's usually never funny. If I can make a joke about someone in the crowd and then tie it into my set of what I already have, I think that's great. I think that's fucking cool. And I've seen some people do it. Shout out Evan Lopez. He's an Austin comic. He pops in and does mics to do new shit, but he literally does shows. Like, he gets paid to do actual shows around Austin. Evan, if you're listening, and I know you are, shout out to you, dude. You're hilarious. And he's super cool. He's like a nice guy, I mean, yeah, I don't know him that well, but he's pretty cool to me, so I've only been doing this shit like not even a year. He's been doing it, I think, like at least 5. So it's always cool when you see a comic who just treats you like a normal guy, because it's very clicky clacky, When I'm waiting for the mics, like waiting for the show to start, and we're just sitting or standing outside or inside or whatever, it's usually like I'm just like with my girl, or I'm just there alone because I don't know anybody there. And as an open micer, I don't want to go up to someone or go up to a group and be like, hey guys, what's up? So what jokes you working on? Like, I don't want to insert myself in their conversation because it's not my place. I don't know them, maybe I haven't been doing it long enough, so they're like, who the fuck is this guy? I'm not going to put myself in that position to be like, why are you here? You know what I mean? So hopefully I get more comfortable, or I've had people come up to me here and they're like, dude, that was a good set, or like, dude, that joke was funny, or that's a good premise, whatever, but few and far in between, But that is comedy, okay? I'm chasing it. I think that's all I have for this week. So I will be back next week. And on that note, I'm going to leave you with a one word or phrase that I know you were dying to hear last week and you didn't get it, but you know it, here it is now. Hoobastank. And I'm out.